All right, everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. You know, the drill. We take a company or a trend and we really get into it. And today we're looking at ServiceNow.
ServiceNow.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff in the enterprise software space. And we got their recent financial reports and press releases about some pretty interesting AI developments.
Oh, yeah. Lots to unpack there.
Yeah, so let's see what we can figure out. What insights can we glean from all this data?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first things first, the numbers. Their Q4 and full year 2024 financials just came out. And subscription revenue was a big one.
Huge shift.
$2.866 billion
Yeah.
in Q4,
Wow.
which is a 21% jump year over year.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal growth.
It really is.
Yeah.
But can you just give us a quick, what does subscription revenue even mean in this context?
Yeah, so basically it's the recurring income they get from all those cloud-based software subscriptions that ServiceNow offers.
Okay.
It's the lifeblood of any SaaS company you know.
Yeah.
Steady, reliable income. And investors love that.
Makes sense. Yeah, predictability. And speaking of the future, their remaining performance obligations, or RPO, hit a whopping $22.3 billion.
Yeah, RPO is a great indicator of future revenue. It's basically all the revenue that's contracted but not yet recognized. So that massive number means ServiceNow has a really strong pipeline of future business.
So they're not just doing well now. They're set up for continued success.
Exactly. It's a sign of a healthy, growing business.
Okay. And it's not just any customers they're attracting. They've got almost 500 clients with over $5 million in annual contract value ACV.
Yeah, the big fish?
Yeah, up 21% year over year. So they're clearly winning over those large enterprises.
For sure. Landing those high-value clients shows that they can handle the complex needs of those big companies, which is huge in this competitive market.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And here's something interesting. ServiceNow's board just authorized another $3 billion for share repurchases.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a significant move.
It is. What does that tell us?
Well, share repurchases can signal a few things, but essentially the company is buying back its own stock, which reduces the number of shares out there. And that can boost the value of the remaining shares. It often means they believe their stock is undervalued.
Interesting. So they're doing well now and they're confident about their future.
Seems like it.
Okay, so let's talk about their projections for 2025. They're guiding for 18.5 to 19% subscription revenue growth.
That's still strong growth.
Very strong. But they did mention some potential headwinds from foreign exchange rates and a shift toward consumption-based monetization.
Right. Well, currency fluctuations are always a factor for global companies like ServiceNow. And that shift towards consumption-based monetization means they're moving away from fixed subscriptions towards pricing models based on usage. It's a trend we're seeing more and more, and it can actually benefit both the company and its customers.
Interesting. Okay, so they're adapting to the changing market dynamics.
Exactly.
They also mentioned operating margins and free cash flow, all pointing towards a continued commitment to profitability. It's always reassuring.
Always a good sign.
It is. Okay, so that's the financial picture. Now let's talk about their AI advancements.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting. They recently acquired Quain.
Queen.
Yeah. It's an AI-powered conversation analysis platform.
Oh, wow.
Seems like they're really serious about this whole conversational AI thing.
Absolutely. That acquisition makes a lot of sense. They're clearly investing in enhancing their AI capabilities, and integrating Queen's technology could allow ServiceNow's AI agents to understand and respond to human language even better.
Like more natural interactions.
Exactly, leading to better customer experiences, smoother processes, you name it.
Okay. So speaking of AI agents, they just announced that their platform is becoming an AI agent control tower.
An AI agent control tower.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Well, it's basically a central command center for all the AI agents a company might use.
So like a conductor for an orchestra.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Businesses are using more and more AI agents these days, to automate tasks, boost efficiency. So managing them effectively is becoming really important. And this control tower is all about orchestrating those AI agents, making sure they're all working together smoothly.
Okay, so it's not just about having individual AI agents, it's about having a system to manage them all.
Exactly. That's the key to unlocking the full potential of AI in the enterprise.
Okay. And they also unveiled a bunch of new AI innovations.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, it seems like they're going all in on AI to tackle these really complex business problems.
It's amazing what they're doing, like something out of a science fiction movie.
Right. One of the things they announced is the AI agent orchestrator.
Ah, yes. The orchestrator.
Yeah, so instead of all these different AI agents operating in silos, This orchestrator helps them collaborate.
Yeah, it's like breaking down those walls between different departments and systems.
Right, so they can work together seamlessly across different tasks and teams?
Exactly. It solves a huge problem that many organizations face, siloed information and processes.
Okay, so can you give us an example? Like, how would this work in a real-world scenario?
Sure, imagine onboarding a new customer.
Okay.
They've got AI agents working in sales, legal, IT support, all these different departments.
Right.
The orchestrator can make sure they're all working together, gathering data, completing tasks, making the whole process smoother for the customer.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
It is. It's about streamlining those complex workflows.
And they also launched thousands of pre-built AI agents.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, covering different areas like IT, customer service, HR. It's like they're giving companies a head start.
Yeah. That's a smart move. It makes AI adoption much easier for businesses, especially those that might not have the resources to build their own AI solutions from scratch.
So they can just plug and play these pre-built agents.
Exactly. Get up and running quickly.
Okay, but what about companies that want to create their own custom solutions?
ServiceNow thought of that too. They've introduced the AI Agent Studio, which lets businesses build custom AI agents tailored to their specific needs.
Okay, so they've got all the bases covered.
It seems like
This is a lot to take in. They've got the financials, the AI innovations, a clear vision for the future. What stands out to you the most from all of this?
I think what's most impressive is how they're connecting their financial success to their AI strategy. They're not just talking about AI, they're putting their money where their mouth is and investing heavily in it. And it's paying off. The market is responding positively. Their share price is a good indicator of that.
So they're walking the walk.
Exactly. They're not just hype.
It really seems like they're trying to build the future of work. And they're doing it with a focus on both financial performance and cutting-edge technology.
Absolutely. It's a powerful combination.
All right. Well, this has been a great look into the world of ServiceNow. We've covered their impressive financials and delved into their AI advancements. But now let's shift gears and talk about what all this means for the future of work.
Okay, I'm ready.
Because this is where things get really interesting.
It is. The big question on everyone's mind. It is. The big question on everyone's mind.
It is. With all this talk about AI agents taking over, how do we see this impacting the future of work? What kind of skills are we going to need in this world that's increasingly dominated by AI?
Right. It's a little scary, but it's also exciting, I think. Some people are definitely worried that AI is going to replace their jobs, but others see it as an opportunity. Like AI could create new jobs and transform existing ones. The key is going to be adapting and developing the skills that complement AI, you know?
So what kind of skills are we talking about here?
Well, think about the things AI isn't so good at yet, like critical thinking,
Right.
complex problem solving, creativity, emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Those are the human skills that are going to be even more valuable in the future.
I see. So it's not about humans versus machines. It's more about humans and machines working together as a team.
Exactly. Each playing to their strengths. That's how we unlock the full potential of AI, you know?
Okay. That makes sense. But how do we make sure we stay in control as these AI agents become more sophisticated, more autonomous?
That's a great question. And a really important one. We can't just let them run wild, right?
Definitely not.
As AI agents become more powerful, we need to have the right mechanisms in place to make sure they're operating ethically.
Right.
Following the rules, aligning with our values.
So is that where this whole AI agent control tower idea comes in?
Exactly. ServiceNow is trying to create this centralized platform where businesses can manage and monitor all their AI agents.
Okay.
They can track their performance, see what they're doing, intervene if necessary. It's all about maintaining control and transparency.
So we can trust these AI agents to do what we want them to do.
Right, and not go off the rails.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we've covered ServiceNow's strong financials, their bold moves in AI, and even touched on the future of work. What's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I think the key message here is that the AI revolution is already happening.
It's not coming. It's here.
Exactly. Companies like ServiceNow are leading the charge, showing us what's possible. How AI can improve efficiency, automate complex tasks, and create a more productive and hopefully fulfilling work environment.
Hopefully.
It's exciting, but we need to approach it thoughtfully.
Right, with our eyes wide open.
Exactly. There are challenges, but there are also huge opportunities.
For sure. So for our listeners who might be feeling a little overwhelmed by all this AI talk, what advice would you give them?
Don't be afraid to embrace the change.
Oh, I hear.
AI is a powerful tool, and when we use it right, it can simplify our lives. make our work more meaningful. So start exploring, start learning. You might be surprised how much AI is already part of your daily life.
That's great advice. And if you want to learn more about ServiceNow's AI developments, specifically, we've got links in the show notes.
Yeah, check it out.
It's a rapidly evolving field, so staying informed is key.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power.
All right, well, this has been a fascinating deep dive into ServiceNow. They're a company to watch in the years to come.
For sure. They're doing some amazing things.
They really are. Well, thanks for joining me on this journey.
It's been fun.
And thanks to our listeners for tuning in. We hope you found this deep dive informative and engaging. Until next time, stay curious.
Stay curious.
Yeah, it really is. They're a prime example of how businesses can really leverage both financial strength and technological innovation to drive success. It's been fascinating to see how they're connecting those two aspects, especially with their AI strategy.
You're absolutely right. Their commitment to research and development, particularly in AI, it's really evident. They're not just following trends here. They're actively shaping the future of the industry.
Yeah, their approach to building this whole AI ecosystem, it's impressive. They've got the AI Agent Orchestrator for that seamless collaboration, the AI Agent Studio for customization, and the Workflow Data Fabric to provide that data foundation. It's like they've thought of everything.
And they're making those powerful tools readily available to their customers, which I think is a really smart move.
Right.
It lowers the barrier to entry for AI adoption and allows businesses to really experiment and find solutions that actually work for them.
Absolutely. And it's exciting to think about the potential impact. This could really revolutionize industries.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine how much more efficient and productive we could be if we could leverage AI effectively in our work.
The possibilities really are vast, from automating those mundane tasks to gaining deeper insights from data. AI has the potential to completely revolutionize the way we work.
It's like you said earlier. It's not about replacing humans. It's about augmenting our capabilities and allowing us to focus on those higher value activities.
Exactly. Freeing up our time and energy to be more creative, more innovative, more strategic in our thinking.
Yeah. And I think on that note, it's time to wrap up this deep dive into ServiceNow. We've covered a lot of ground today, from their strong financial performance to their cutting-edge AI innovations. It's clear that they are a company at the forefront of the industry, pushing boundaries and shaping the future of work.
I completely agree. They're a great example of a company that's not just adapting to change, but actively driving it.
Well said. Well, thanks for joining me on this journey.
It's been a pleasure.
And a big thanks to our listeners for tuning in as always. We hope you found this deep dive informative and engaging. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and stay curious.
Stay curious.